Promote your brand here at Viral Hip Hop News. Hit me, Sam Ant, at DLSMediaInc1 DLSMediaInc1 Let's go. What up, y'all? It's your man Sam Ant here at Viral Hip Hop News. Go ahead and hit that like button. Smash that notification bell. And if you're not subscribed to Viral Hip Hop News, ladies and gentlemen, what are you waiting for? Subscribe right now to the brand. Appreciate each and every one of y'all. And let's get to work. All right, Stephen A. Smith is in hot water right now amongst a lot of people. What else is new, right? Well, this time Stephen A. Smith was on Sherri Shepherd's show, which formerly used to be Wendy Williams' show. They were talking about the Super Bowl halftime show, and if you watch Stephen A. Smith on First Take throughout the years like I have, this brother is absolutely obsessed with two performances from the Super Bowl, one being Bruno Mars and one being Beyonce. He talks about it every Super Bowl. He talked about it last year. He talked about it the year before. He looks at Beyonce and Bruno Mars as the greatest Super Bowl performers of all time. I have my favorite. It's not one of them two, even though they were phenomenal. But what I'm basically trying to get at is everybody has an opinion, right? Well, he was on Sherri Shepherd's show today speaking about Rihanna's Super Bowl halftime show, and he got a lot of heat for his answer to Sherri Shepherd's question. I'm going to play the clip of what Stephen A. Smith had to say. Then I'm going to play his reaction to all the heat. And then I'll come back with my 1-2. Please stick around for that. But without further ado, let's go.
Rihanna.
Really?
Rihanna.
Right.
Rihanna is going to be... I'm very excited. Are you excited for this halftime show?
I don't want to say I'm not excited. She's fantastic. That's not where I'm going with this.
Okay, where you going?
Ladies and gentlemen, she's a lot of things. She's spectacular, actually.
Yes.
And congratulations on new mamahood.
Yes.
There's one thing she's not.
Uh-huh.
She ain't Beyonce.
I know she's not Beyonce, but wait a minute. Hold up.
Hold on.
Steven.
I just got out of a First Take, and I saw some headline that's circulating all over the place about my quote that Rihanna ain't Beyonce. See, I'm gonna own it. I know what y'all trying to do, but I'm gonna own it because I get paid to speak for a living, so I need to be more careful. I want Rihanna to know you're a superstar. You're sensational. You're spectacular. You're no joke. And you are a worthy person to be doing the Super Bowl halftime show. Having said all of that, I was answering a question from Sherri Shepherd, who took over the Wendy Williams show and now got her own thing going, and I'm very proud of her. And she asked me with a bunch of sisters in the audience what she asked me. Now, I'm a Beyonce fan. I think that Beyonce is not only a phenomenal performer, the phenomenal performer. And the only reason any kind of comparison came into play is because Beyonce performed at halftime of the Super Bowl, not just by herself, but one separate Super Bowl performance with Bruno Mars and Coldplay. And I thought those were two of the greatest shows that I've ever seen. So what I'm saying is anybody has to measure up to that. Last year, with Snoop and Dre and Mary J and Eminem, I was like, Bruno Mars, Beyonce, Coldplay, big time. They got to measure up to that. Anybody who does Super Bowl or Super Bowl halftime show, forever I'm gonna say Beyonce, Bruno Mars, Coldplay, and then Beyonce by themselves. Michael Jackson could still be alive, and I would say it's got to measure up to that. Eminem, who's one of my favorites, I would say that about him. Coldplay, when they talked about Coldplay initially for the Super Bowl, I was like, not enough. That can't measure up to Beyonce and Bruno Mars, or Bruno Mars by himself, or Beyonce by herself. I've always said that. I meant it as no disrespect to Rihanna. I know she's phenomenal, and she's my sister. Nothing but love for her. But Beyonce is my sister too. I got love for both of them. I just think that Beyonce is the greatest performer out there today. That's me. That doesn't mean I'm hating on anybody else. Doesn't mean I'm damn sure wishing for Rihanna to fail. I don't believe she's gonna fail. She's gonna be great. I'm just saying that I'm a Beyonce fan, that's all. That's it. Rihanna, go do your thing. I apologize for creating whatever brouhaha comes of this. I gotta be more careful where people twist it and turn it into something it ain't. My bad on that. Now I gotta go. Good luck, sweetie. Looking forward to seeing you perform at halftime during the Super Bowl. You know you gotta turn it out. You know you gotta turn it out. And I believe you will. All the best to you. Bye-bye. I just got out of first.
A lot of people were taken aback by that. How could you say this? How could you do this? How could you disrespect Rihanna? Yada, yada, yada. Here's what I got to say about it. I ain't see a problem with what he said. In fact, the only problem I have with what he said is apologizing. Now, shout out to him for apologizing and being a bigger man to Rihanna and apologizing to the reaction that was caused. But if he feels like Rihanna is not Beyonce, then that's how the F he feels. Just like some people feel like Beyonce don't have anything on Rihanna, or Beyonce don't have anything on Jennifer Hudson, or Beyonce don't have anything on a lot of your favorite soul singers. See, we live in a society now where people's opinions need to be validated. And if you're not validating what people think, then you're wrong. When we all have the ability and the opportunity to have an opinion, that's why we are all allowed to have one. This is why it's dope for us to have these various platforms of social media so that we can express our opinion and people can react to it. Now, I'm not mad at the reaction, but for people to say that he was wrong, how was he wrong when that's how he feels? Is there a right or a wrong? And I don't think there was any disrespect to Rihanna there. She's a phenomenal performer, one of the greatest performers of all time, one of the greatest business ladies of all time, one of the most polarizing female artists. I don't even want to put her in a box of all time, and she deserves a flower. She deserves to do her thing at the Super Bowl. But if Stephen A. Smith or anybody else doesn't feel like she holds a candle to Beyonce, that's their right. And we need to stop coming out here thinking that we need our opinions and feelings validated. That's that punk shit that we live with nowadays. But that's just my 1-2. That's my opinion. Y'all could do with it what you will. But what I would love to hear right now is your opinion in the comment section below. And please like the video. And if you deem it worthy enough for a share, please share it on your social media platforms. Because this is what we're trying to do. Get the dialogue rolling. Get different opinions. Get different viewpoints. You don't got to agree with me. You don't got to agree with Stephen A. You don't got to agree with Sherri Shepherd. You can have your own viewpoint. And that should be valued and appreciated as well. But until next time, until next story, Sam Ant, CEO of the brand Viral Hip Hop News. I love each and every one of y'all. Love yourselves. And I'm out of here. Peace.